That's the powerful backing of American Express. Taco Bell's new $5, $7, $9 gravy boxes, extravagant options, including the decadent cantina chicken burrito. Plus, choose your most gravy boxes only at Taco Bell. That's a $6.2 million net. Gentlemen. What a place you have. These are questions I bet I had a cheat spot. And I would say, oh my lawyer.
What's going on, everybody? I am excited. I have been excited about this 2025 release. We are in break number 1 of Bowman 2025. Half of a case at 9 o'clock, another half a case at 10 o'clock. Those auctions just ended. We have another half case running tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday night. Those breaks will all be by Brian. Then I'll be back again on Sunday to be running another half a case. So that'll get us through this week. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, next week, at least, we'll be going and continuing our release week plus breaks. I'm going to start mixing in some hobbies as well next week. Let's see, what else do we have? We got Vin in here. It's been a long time. We got Bearcat in here. We got Chris. Hasn't been as long a time for Chris, but equally happy to have him back. It's been a good opening day for you so far, Chris. What have you already hit? We have Senior Tops. I love the name. Let's see. Let me start by dropping in what we have left over. We had pretty much everything paid for. There was one spot that was left over, so we'll unpaid for. Blue X-Fractor Franklin Arias Auto. Chris, that's enormous. Wow. Is X-Fractor out of jumbo boxes in this release? Got the Knicks and Boston on in the background. All right, so leftovers. We have one rookie, making Del Castillo available for $1 if anybody wants to add anything. We have an American League Pros and a National League Pros list. The American League Pros is 11 total players for $5. The National League list is also 11 total players for $5. So if anybody's interested in adding any of those players, or anybody to their lots, those are the players that are available. We also have an anime and Bowman top 100 insert spot. I believe those are that covers the inserts. So we have the insert only spot. I will drop that in. The anime checklist should actually be a pretty nice chase. There's some big potential hits in that one. Let me just see. Oh, this list is enormous. Let's see. How am I going to break this up? Let's see if we can do it this way. So the anime and insert only checklist is going to be huge. I'll drop it in since it's night 1. All right, so we got up to Solace. So all of these guys are in the top 100 checklist and do not appear in the regular checklist. So they're part of the insert only lot. And you know what? Now that I see how long this list is, we're gonna make this spot $20 tonight. because that is a huge list of players, and those anime chases are going to be nice chases. All right, let's see some Winston Santos for John Sports Cards. We have Kevin picking up the NL Pros. What's going on, Kevin? That is $5 total there for Kevin. Kevin, just double checking you have spots in tonight's auction as well. If not, we would have to add some shipping for that. Mike taking the inserts. Mike, you got it. Kevin has Job. Awesome. All right, so let me just double check. We still have Adrian Del Castillo available for $1 and the AL Pros lot available as well. I'll drop that in one more time. Then we'll choose our boxes. For those of you who are new to our breaks, we always have some New York City noises in the background of our breaks. Whoever heard that honk in the background. Chris looking for Petrie, Yancel Lewis, and Joffrey Rodriguez tonight. Love Joffrey Rodriguez. Kevin grabbing Adrian Del Castillo. Kevin, you got it. Oh, actually, Kevin, John Sports Cards got in ahead of you. So that one goes to John Sports Cards. I see their message first. So, Kevin, don't send that $1. That's going to go to John Sports Cards, who we know has Winston Santos. Let's see. The PayPal in the chat. Yes, it is hoticebreaks@gmail.com. All right. Let me take this down. If anybody wants to grab the AL lot, let me know if they need me to put that back up. But let's start by choosing our boxes so we can get going. We do have another break at 10 o'clock, so I want to move things along. I'm not sure exactly how long this one's going to take. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. First 4 people to list a single number in the chat between 1 and 8 can choose the boxes that we're going to open for tonight. We have 4, 8, 6, and one more. Four, 8, 6, and Kyle calling number 1. So there is number 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6 and 8 means this one's going off to the side, and the 2 others on the bottom. We'll be ripping here. We'll rip the other half of this case in the other break tonight. So those boxes put aside will be for break number 2. You guys just set the fate of everybody for break number 2 tonight. All right, we have our 4 boxes, and let's get underway. Couple of housekeeping things here. I'm going to drop in for anybody who's new to our breaks the link to our Facebook group. I'm going to be posting a 10 blaster box break in that group tonight. So for anybody interested in breaking some retail, we're not allowed to do it on eBay, but we will be ripping some of that through the Facebook. We run a bunch of additional breaks. Occasionally some football and basketball, usually college. Let's see. Senor Top's looking for Siermi Cabrera. Kevin, I got a couple payments. Let's see. Yes, Kevin got it. Michael got it. And let's get going. I don't know why I've been so excited for this release, but I've been waiting for this and excited about it for like a week now. One other thing to mention that is in the what's it called? In the Facebook group, but I will mention it in here too. I posted a review of this checklist. If anybody wants to find out a little bit more about some of the prospects in here, I will post the link to that in the chat as well. So that's my list of the top 30 prospects, getting a little bit deeper into sleepers here in that list, and a little bit of a PYT breakdown in there as well. I'm going to try and post another PYT breakdown in addition to the short one that I did in there with a little bit more details on the full list of every team's prospects that have some value in this product. All right. Pack's looking sleek, and we are ready to go with our first 2025 box. I have to remind myself of exactly how these are set up, and we'll figure that out here. We're going to go through, we'll slide through all of the paper cards and show them, since all cards do ship in this break. But I will only slow down and mention the Chrome cards. We'll sleeve up as many firsts as we can here. And starting our first Chrome card is a Lucky 7 Sluggers card of Bobby Witt Jr. on the insert. And we're going to have ink immediately here. So first autograph of 2025 is, wow, a really nice one. Thomas White, the #1 overall prospect, according to some, for the Marlins. Possibly the best pitcher in this product. I'll talk a little bit more about that as we go, but the rest of our Chrome cards in pack #1, James Tibbs, Franyaber Montia, Aiden Miller, Nick Kurtz, and JJ Weatherholt getting on the board in pack #1. So let's figure out how we're going to place these over here. Weatherholt getting on the board. Our papers. See, Quintero, big-time prospect. Condon getting on the paper board early. Arun Escobar. And our top 100 cards looking good this year with Kevin McGonigal, our first one. All right, so let's get our big hits sleeved up. Weatherholt on the board in Chrome in pack #1. And I said I'd talk a little bit more about the Thomas White pitcher thing. I think this might be the best pitcher release outside of Bowman draft that I've seen in all of my time breaking period. I think they might the Tops might have seen the hype around Paul Skeens and tried to capitalize on it by adding some more top end pitchers, and they really did a good job with this product. I'll call the pitchers out as we start to see them, but a lot of really high end pitchers that we should see in the majors in the not too distant future in this product. We have our first Roki Sasaki of the night, Greatness Loading insert. What is this? This is a very important prospects Sebastian Walcott insert. Peyton Eels, one of my favorite players in this product. Cade Horton, Nate Ninkill, O'Neill Perez, and Gregory Barrios getting chromes. Peyton Eels is a really fun story. Peyton Eels was playing non-professional ball and got called up or got signed by the Twins to play as like somebody to help their practice team, and just kept playing and playing and playing, and has been unreal all the way through the minor leagues, and is now in AAA, 25 years old, and we'll see if he gets a shot at the major leagues soon for the Twins. We have a fuchsia paper of Luke Sinnard. First paper hit there, number 228 of 299. Christian Campbell getting the top 100 insert there. I will I'll try and do a mix of not going too deep into all of these now and slowing us down, but trying to give as much information as I know about these prospects to make things fun and informative. But Eels, another big name prospect on the board. Actually, let's see. I'll sleeve up the big names that I know. And for those of you guys who are new to our breaks, all Chrome cards will get sleeved up before they get mailed out to you guys. All right, let's see. What do we have in the chats? Chris saying likes the look of the cards. Easier to see centering. I like the look of the cards a lot too. I definitely agree with you. And the paper cards being totally different is interesting. I feel like, from what I remember, usually the paper cards look pretty similar to the Chrome cards. Ooh, what is this? Is this going to be our first red rookie? I thought these were SPs. Kumar Rocker with the red logo. I'm pretty sure these are SPs. We'll find out if we start pulling a lot of these. But the red rookie cards, something else to talk about. We have a Jackson Humphreys, Jack Penny, Alejandro Rosario, big-time pitching prospect, Yumin Lin, Caleb Lomavita, first-round consolation pick for the Nats. Some nice ones there. Gary Gill-Hill, a really good prospect as well. Another Weatherholt there in paper, and a Walker Jenkins top 100. All right, let's see. Chris saying, yeah, did not want to choose any boxes tonight. It's too early in the product to ruin it. Let's see. Ripley getting a JJ early on. Kevin, the evening is good and even better now that we're doing this. So the Red Rookies, there's a program behind the Red Rookies, which is if Kumar Rocker wins the Rookie of the Year, which he's doing, put in as a redemption and get, I think, like $70. And if he wins a Cy Young after that, you get an addition, and then you mail it in as a redemption, you could get a higher reward. Then if he wins an MVP, you could get a higher reward, all the way up to being a Hall of Famer, where I think you get $1,000 if you were to mail in the redemption when he would make it into the Hall of Fame. So that is our first red redemption there with Kumar Rocker. He has to win Rookie of the Year, though, or else, from what I believe, you can't. None of the other things qualify. So there will be only one player who qualifies per year for the red rookie, which is kind of funny because last year I think Skeens and Luis Heel were not even in the 2024 Bowman product. We have a Leo DeVries, very important prospects. Emilion Petrie getting on the board. Caden Kendall. There's Jonah Tong, the Mets pitching prospect. Big fan of him. Jose Perella, Samuel Basayo are our Chromes. Briseño, nice prospect. Chase Mobley, nice prospect. Yafri Rodriguez, nice prospect in paper. And a Robert Cayaz in the top 100. Perez and Jonah Tong getting nice hits. All right, what else do we have on the board? Or in the chat, I should say. Saw that Carlton's a redemption. There were a lot of redemptions from what I've seen. Jesus Madej orange autos seem to be redemptions, but none of his other autos. Looks like a lot of the rookies, which is pretty common, seem to be redemptions. There's another Sasaki paper. Schwellenbach and another Sasaki. Sasaki getting a bunch of cards early. The strikeout showroom card for Sasaki on the rookie there. JJ Weatherholt, greatness loading on the insert. Santiago Suarez, one of the many good pitching prospects in this product for Tampa Bay. Charles McAdoo, nice prospect for the Blue Jays, I think third round draft pick. Kadeem Diao. Didier Fuentes, top 10 pitching prospect for the Braves. And Quinn Matthews, one of the bigger chases pitcher-wise in this product as well. Probably somebody that I'll be collecting some of myself. I expect Matthews should probably be up sometime this year. We have Kyle Teal on the top 100. And let's see, buybacks. Buybacks. You're talking about the red redemption, Chris? There's a bunch of new stuff that they tried in this product, which I kind of like. That they have the Bowman, what looks like a logo fractor card from that release that they do each year with Tops. So an SP that has the Bowman logo in the background of the card that looks like a fun chase. Looks like it's a very hard to hit SSP. We have Brooks Lee on the Rockstar Rookies insert. We have Carson Benj on the very important prospects. Aiden Smith, Elvin Garcia, Chase Mobley, Joffrey Rodriguez on the board in chrome, and a fuchsia wave, this looks like, of Carlos Tavares, numbered 68 of 199, fuchsia wave, our first chrome numbered card of the break. Aaron Estrada, nice prospect. Let's see. Anybody know how to pronounce this name? I figured it out finally, but I'm curious if anybody can phonetically get in the chat before I say it out loud for the first time. Nicknamed the Password, the Red Sox prospect, and top 100 in the back of Noah Schultz. Bunch of nice cards in that pack, including our first numbered chrome card of the night. Still looking for 2 autos in the last 2 stacks out of this first box of the night, first box of the year. All right, here we go. Anybody else with any big hits so far on release day? Let's see, we're gonna have all of our autos in the first row. Maybe. What's it? Oh, is this gonna be some kind of a die cut card? Kobe Mayo, nice rookie in this product. John Kenzie Noel, Drew Thorpe. We have a Jace Young, the other AL East rookie on the die cut Rookie of the Year's card. So the Rookie of the Year cards are die cuts this year. Thomas Sajazi on the Rockstar rookie. Cooper Pratt, very important prospects. Anderson Brito, nice pitching prospect. Top 10 prospect, I believe, in the Houston organization. Chenwei Lin. Richard Maddock. I don't know anything about him. Carlos Tavares on the board again. And Cameron Sullivan, one of the many good pitching prospects for the Guardians. Tsung-Chi Chang, already in the major leagues for a short period of time. Another Thomas White there. PJ Morlando getting on the board. Conrad Carson, I was curious what they were going to do with him. Conrad Carson, a two-way player who from what I've heard, might be leaning towards pitching, but they showed him here as a shortstop. Walker Janik, Caleb Lomavita, first rounders. Drew Gilbert, they have him in the top 100. I like that. Let's see. Is that S asking for a Jesus Madej 1/1? I saw that somebody already pulled a Jesus Madej 1/1 insert out of a blaster box. One less Jesus Madej 1/1 available on the market after today. Let's see if we can make it 2. Let's see. Kyle saying hit a Mookie anime earlier today. Nice. I would love to hit an anime. I assume we should, right? Because we should have one a case, I would expect. Pulled a Madej crystallized gold number to 50. Curtis, that's an awesome card. Got some Jacob Wilson, David Festa rookies. Our next autograph is going to be numbered to 499, and it is another one of the huge pitching prospects. So normally I would complain if we hit too many pitchers in ink, but this year you're not going to hear me complaining all that often. Brody Hopkins, huge pitching prospect, already a top 100 prospect. numbered 465 of 499, Rays, number 4 prospect, according to the Call Up podcast, Kevin Alcantara, Greatness Loading, Robert Calles, Chrome, Javier Magalan, Walker Jenkins, Aspel Garcia, Malcolm Moore, first-round catcher for Texas. There's our first Chase Hampton in paper. There is Tugboat Wilkinson, Rafael Flores. There's our first Ichiro Cano Hernandez, the best name in the product, although there are a lot of good names in this product. And Seaver King, top 100. So Brody Hopkins getting our second autograph and our first numbered autograph of the break. 2 of my top 4 pitching prospects. Our first 2 autographs of the 2025 Bowman release. All right, let's see. Hit a purple number to 2025. JJ Weatherholt auto. Darren. Man, Darren and Chris both having really nice release days. Ripley wants to buy the Weatherholt off of Darren. Darren, you selling? We have a gold X-Fractor, it looks like, coming up here. That should be non-ink based on where it is. James Wood on the rookie. Ben Rice. We have a Ellie De La Cruz. Steal of a deal card. So I guess all these cards say something different on the bottom. We have a Matt Shaw, very important prospects. There he is. And the pronunciation now that we have him in Chrome is Justinson. So apparently the password's name is pronounced Justinson Garcia. Seaver King, David Ortiz's one of 2 of David Ortiz's sons that are in this product. Probably the lesser of the 2 prospects. Jose Perdomo and a number to 75. This is yellow, not gold. X-Fractor is for a first of Engulf Arena. Yankee catching prospect, not the Yankee catching prospect that we wanted. Kevin McGonigal there in paper. Lucas Ramirez, Manny Ramirez's son. There's Ortiz's son. And number 77, Angel Ganao on the top 100. That one definitely in the top 100. Top 100 and anime left unlisted spot. Whoa, the Knicks beat the Celtics? I wasn't even paying attention to what was going on in the background. That is crazy. The Knicks have a 2-0 lead in this series. All right, we got 2 autos out, 2 numbered chrome, 1 numbered paper, and no lunar glows yet. So I wonder if there are going to be lunar glows in this release. There's some good pros there. There's Lindor. Oh, I love that they got Lindor in the City Connect uniform on the card. Might have to collect some of those. We have a Yeremy Cabrera on the board finally. Hagen Smith, number 10 prospect, or number 8, depending on where you look. Sammy Stafora for the Reds. Hyung Suk Jang. Cam Smith in an Astros uniform in this release. Jonathan Long, nice looking prospect for the Cubs. And George Clausen, one of the top prospects for the Angels. Paulinho Santana, top 100. Celtics can't shoot. Yeah, I was watching some of that game the other day. I can't believe, I'm not an NBA fan. I love college basketball, but I'm not a huge NBA person. The lack of any kind of strategy, it just seemed like they would get the ball and chuck it after like one bounce. Seemed like once it wasn't working, they should have maybe changed the strategy. All right, we have a mini diamond coming up here of Jefferson Caro. I believe that is the only card of Caro. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to recheck the list. But Caro, number 107 of 135 on the top 100 mini diamond. We have a Dylan Cruz Rockstar Rookies, Connor Griffin Greatness Loading, and Jack Caglione Very Important Prospects, Jared Sundstrom, Zaire Hope, hoping to pull some Zaire Hope ink, Andrew Painter. I thought there was going to be a chance to pull some Andrew Painter ink, but it sounds like he's a retail only. George Clausen, just mentioned him, one of the top prospects for the Angels, and Christian Moore. Franklin Arias in paper, and Gary Gill-Hill, 99 out of 100. I like that they got him in the top 100 list. That might be a touch aggressive in my opinion, but he is definitely a big-time pitching prospect and one of the more fun names in this product. Let's get that Jefferson Caro in a top loader. Let's see. What is it? Is there possible numbered or auto vet cards? Numbered, yes. Autos, potentially, but not for everyone. Probably only if they have some kind of an insert. There are some additional vet autos that are retail, so not possible hits tonight. Let's see. Is Jefferson Caro? Maybe not. Tried to scroll up and check the list. I can't see it quickly because it copied over so weird. Jefferson Caro is in the intern only list. So congratulations, Mike. That card is going to you. And final pack, final autograph of box number 1. A base, 1 number to 49. And is that going to be... I don't think that's the auto. Let's see. Let's see what we have coming up here. I think that might be an orange reptilian, although there shouldn't be orange. Oh, we have another... Okay, so I guess these aren't that SSP'd. We have a Rhett Lauder Red Redemption. We have a Kevin Alcantara. And our next auto should be this card behind it. So it looks like another base. And it is another pitcher, Mike Vassell. Not one of the bigger pitchers in this product, but somebody that is notable in my mind because he was a former Met traded to the Rays last year at the deadline. We have a Will Simpson, Jonathan Long, Franklin Arias getting on the board in chrome for the first time, Cody Freeman, and what is this? It's a reptilian. I don't see a number on the front or the back. What's up with this, guys? Are the reptilians just some kind of non-numbered this release? So that maybe the reptilians are replacing lunar glows? There's Luis Pena and Jesus Medea papers for the first time in the last pack here. And Tink Hence is the top 100 final top 100 card in this box. Tink Hence has been in that top 100 list, seems like, for like 3 or 4 years now. Trying to remember who Vassell got traded for last year when we sent him over there. So Rhett Lauder getting the Red Redemption in addition to Kumar Rocker, Franklin Arias, one of the big chases in the product, getting a chrome, Jonathan Long, nice prospect, and Jesus Tolero, Dodgers pitching prospect, getting our reptilian. All right, let's see. They are the new Lunar Glow. Okay, that makes sense why there's no number on it then. Oh, I missed a lot of messages, it looks like. Let's catch up with that while we get the next box ready to get opened. Celtics can shoe. Let's see, numbered vet cards. I answered that one. I believe Ronald Acuna Jr. has an auto. I think that might be correct. Aren't numbered. It's like a base reptile. Going to pick up my big Arias tomorrow. Hitting a local break. That's fun, Chris. And Ripley says, no, now that this is out of the way, let's get to the bangers. Hey, I mean, like I said, we need to get Meb in here. Meb is our big pitcher breaker. But I am not going to complain personally about any of those three pitchers that we just hit autographs of. Vassell actually made it to the major leagues briefly this year already. So even though he's not a big time pitching prospect, somebody who's already seen major league playing time getting a first auto is not a bad thing. I believe it might have been a pretty brief major league stint, though. I don't think he's still up. All right. Let me. All right, here we go. Box number 2. Let's see some bats on the ink in this box. Starting here, JJ, Arias, or Lavelle are Rippy's guys. Rippy, you have all of those three guys in this one? All right, starting us off here, skimming through the papers. And starting us off, we have another Yeremy Cabrera, Hagen Smith, Sammy Stafora, Slade Caldwell on the board for the first time, and Owen Wild, another one of the big-time pitching prospects. I'll say it again for the Rays in this product. Humberto Cruz, number 4 overall prospect for the Padres. Another notable pitcher in here. There's a Lavelle Paper, although we want something bigger than that. Termarr Johnson, top 100. If I could cross my fingers while I was breaking, I would cross my fingers for you too. Caldwell off to a very nice year 18, I believe Caldwell is either 18 or 19 season. The first round, another one of the first rounders for the D-backs, I believe, with along with a couple of other guys, Waldschmidt and what's his name? Who's the other A's first rounder? I can't remember. I mean, D-backs first rounder. I can't remember it off the top of my head. There is a Rookie of the Year favorites. Could be a possibility for my Mets. Also in the City Connect uniforms, Luis Angel Acuna. We have a Kobe Mayo Rockstar Rookies. We have a backwards Kevin McGonigal. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean anything. Cooper Pratt, very important prospects. Jared Sunderstrom on the Chrome. Zaire Hope. Luis Morejo. And Jacob Wright. We have a Jose Briseño. That is a fuchsia reptilian, numbered 143 of 199. So we have regular reptilians and numbered reptilians, and that one is of a big-time prospect, Jose Briseño. Really nice hit there. There's a Charlie Condon paper. And in the back, top 100 of Noble Meyer. So lots of cards going to that leftover unlisted lot. Luis Angel Acuna, a nice one there. And let's get that Briseño top loaded. And I'm going to replace the Carlos Tavares up there with this Briseño, because Briseño is one of my top 10 players in this product. We'll get him up there with that yellow Yankees Arena. Anybody else have any big players that they're chasing in this product? Not that I want you guys to give away your secrets, but anybody that you're willing to talk about that is either one of your favorites, somebody local that you know, anything else similar. We have, this could pay. Roki Sasaki. Is this $1,000 card in 15 years? Could he win Rookie of the Year and be a future Hall of Famer? Oh, and behind that, hey, Rippy made his call and got the next autograph. So we're off to a good start with calling your shot this year. Rippy, we seem to do that a lot on this channel. Johnny Lavelle base auto for Rippy, Andrew Painter, Will Simpson, Alex Mooney, and Wenhu Pin with a reptilian of Gary Gill Hill behind that. Joffrey Rodriguez there on the paper. There's the D'Angelo Ortiz and Bryce Rayner on the top 100. So lots to top load from that one. Roki Sasaki. I guess that's interesting because there aren't chromes of a lot of these rookies, but the fact that the red redemption exists adds an interesting chase aspect to the rookie spot this year that didn't exist in the past. Because in the past, normally there was no, let's call it base variation or refractor variation in chrome of rookies in 2025 Bowman. So this adds an interesting new aspect to this year's product, and maybe adds a little bit more value or a lot more value to rookies here, since it has the potential future buyback. And the Johnny Lavelle auto, I'm going to take the Engith Urbina down, even though that card's numbered to 75, and it's our lowest numbered card on the board so far. Let's see, what do we have in the chat? Is this Roki's first product? Curtis, this is Roki's first full release. So, yeah, the answer is yes. This is Roki Sasaki's, besides Topps Now and some cards that he had in, like, Bowman World Baseball Classic, this is Roki Sasaki's first release. So, some extra value to that Red Redemption. Wonder what that'll sell for. Oh, we got back-to-back packs with autos, and this one is not a pitcher that I know as much about. Winston Santos, continuing with the pitcher ink trends that was broken by that Johnny Lavelle. James Tibbs in chrome, Franyaber Montia, Aiden Miller, Chase Mobley, and Joffrey Rodriguez getting a chrome. Luis Pena in paper, Jesus Medei in paper, JJ Weatherholt in paper, and Emmanuel Rodriguez, top 100. I believe he's injured again, but big-time prospect, Emmanuel Rodriguez. I honestly, the deeper I dove into this checklist, the more I liked it. I was saying early on when I first saw the biggest names in this that I thought this could be one of the bigger 2025 one of the bigger Bowman releases. We got a couple of color cards here. I really think this could compare with last year's checklist. There's a lot of quality in this one. We have a backwards Bryce Eldridge. Didn't mean anything special last time. Same thing this time. Back-to-back Eldridges with the very important prospects. Peyton Eels, Chrome, Cade Horton, Travis Bazzana, D'Angelo Ortiz. Our green grass is Dowell Joseph, numbered 50 of 99. Paper coming up of... Oh, no. Can you guys see? I just saw that it says the connection's unstable. We have a Jacob Wright. I'm going to not go through. Oh, good. It came back. Okay. Jacob Wright, blue, number 78 of 150. I'm going to keep a really close eye and be careful about that connection thing because we've had that issue a couple times recently, and I'm hoping that doesn't pop back up. Jesus Medei, top 100 card there. Jacob Wright, little color match there. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. I saw that on my screen as well. It looked like we only lost it for a second when that Jacob Wright came up. I will keep a close eye on that one because that's been annoying. And if that starts happening again, I may have to start taking these breaks off of YouTube and going somewhere else with them because this is not something we want to have you guys deal with. Let's see. What do we have in the chat? Bunch of stuff. Let's see. Big congrats to Ripley. Or Ripley. I keep saying Ripley. S saying Cooper Pratt almost won in a player break, but was outbid last second before the auction ended. I'm not 100% sure what that means. Last second before the... All right, Rippy, thanks. Have not had a ton of luck. Well, we're trying to change that tonight. JJ Inc., I would love to make that happen. All right. Wanted to give it a minute to see if anything weird happened with the connection, but it looks like we may be fully stable again. Luis Angel having a good season. Another one of these Red Redemption rookies. So this really is adding an interesting chase for these rookies. Jacob Wilson certainly could be a Rookie of the Year contender as well. Drew Romo, Rookie of the Year, die cut. Nate Nankill, Jackson Humphreys, Jack Penny, Connor Griffin, Dylan Fine. Just the top 100 in the back there. And Carson Williams, they have listed as the number 3 prospect, I think for good reason. So one of the first Jacob Wilson, and for all these rookies, that'll be one of their first Chrome cards ever released. Senor saying YouTube is lit. I'm in Hickory, North Carolina. Crawdads and Rangers for you. Love that. I need to get myself to some more minor league games soon. I have the Cyclones close enough to me that I should be going to more of their games. All right, what do we have coming up here? I don't see anything necessarily too colorful in this pack. Let's see what we have. There's our first Soto Met card. 2 home runs again today for Soto. Jackson Jobe, Rockstar Rookies. Nick Kurtz, very important prospects. Alejandro Rosario first. Anderson Brito first. Nice pitching prospects. Chenwei Lin. Steven Echevarria. Romeo Sanabria. Oh, interesting. Sanabria is listed as a first. I'm pretty sure there's Romeo Sanabria autographs that exist in a previous product. Anybody? Oh, Caleb Hightower. I'm getting on the board now there. Can somebody check that for me? I'm pretty sure Sanabria had a first autograph in the past. Harry Ford on the top 100. We got the Winston Santos auto for John Sports Cards. Yep. Yeah, we did. John, what's your why'd you choose Winston Santos tonight? I honestly don't know a ton about him. Somebody had asked if this was Roki Sasaki's first release. This is also Jackson Jobe's first full rookie release. So first time Jackson Jobe has a full release of cards in a product. He was in Series 1, but only as an insert. Looks like we got a blue coming up here in, let's see what that is. We have a Future Star Collectibles Jackson Churio and a blue autograph of Ricardo Yan. Blue, I think we called that X Factor, right, Chris? Of Ricardo Yan. Nice pitching prospects. Another pitcher in ink, 39 of 100 with another backwards greatness loading. This time Dylan Cruz, nice one. Richard Maddich, Robert Callas, Javier Magalone, Blake Walters, and Humberto Cruz getting chrome. There's the password there in paper. And our top 100 is Alex Freeland, jumping up to the top 100. I certainly think he could be ranked higher than number 91 in a top 100 list based on his performance over the last year plus. All right, we have, I'm not even going to be anywhere close to getting this timing right. This break's probably going until 10:30 before we get our next one running. So if anybody's logging in early for the second break, my apologies. We are not going to be starting the second one for 2 more boxes after this. I should probably speed up and stop diving too deeply into these prospect names. I'll try and keep a good balance, though. So we have Sebastian Walcott on the very important prospects. Walker Jenkins, Chrome. The password in Chrome. now I forgot how to pronounce it. Seaver King, Jack Lines, and Giancarlos Alara. Andrew Painter in paper, skimming through here. Top 100 is Juan Briseño. Already has a nice hit on the board. Justinson Garcia. Let's see. Kevin got some Job on the board. I think we have all 3 autographs out of this one already. 2 bases and a blue. So let's see what else we're going to pull out of this. Judge's Chamber of Cards. Cool insert there. Matt Shaw, very important prospects. Jonathan Long, nice prospect there. Emilian Petrie. Caden Kendall, Jacob Breston, and Zach Showalter Chromes. And a Welbin Francisco. They have him listed as number 84. A little aggressive by what I would expect, but he is a nice prospect for the Guardians. Let's do... No, I'm not going to do multiple packs at the same time. We have a backwards loading, greatness loading, Leo DeVries. We have Jonah Tong in Chrome, Santiago Suarez, Charles McAdoo, Luke Sennard, Hyung Chan Nice prospect for KC. And our top 100 is Travis Sikora sneaking in at number 97 and on the insert only list. Lots to sleeve up from the last 2 packs before we get into the last pack of box number 2. And last pack of box number 2 coming up. Let's see. Dude's a good pitcher. I'm in Dallas and I've been watching him. His stuff is great. All right. Good to know. I might have to follow him a little bit closer then. It looks like we have one more interesting hit coming up here. What is this sky blue thing going to be? Okay. Sky blue paper in a different spot on this pack. Wyatt Langford, numbered 271 of 499. So vet paper there. Trey Sweeney, Rockstar Rookies. Jack Caglione, very important prospects. Kadeem Diao, Chrome, Aiden Smith, Elvin Garcia, Christian Campbell, nice in Chrome, and Yansel Luis. There's Tugboat, always catches the eye, and Travis Bazana, number 8 on the top 100 list, finishing out box number 2. So Langford getting some color for a vet. All right, I'm going to shift over some of these piles, then we're going to get right into box number 3 so we can keep things moving. All right, and getting to the third box of our first break of the night. Let's see. Joey G saying, guessing number 2 isn't starting in 4 minutes. Yeah, Joey G, it's going to be a little bit longer. I guess I got a combination of a little over-aggressive, posting that break number 2 would happen at 10 o'clock, and I'm a little overexcited with some of my deep dives into prospects while I've been going through these packs in our first break. So I'm going to try and speed things up a little bit while still having some fun and talking prospects at the same time. If you want to stay tuned in, I'll try and make the knowledge keep coming as we go through this first break. All right. Skimming through. Are you guys okay if I just skip the papers rather than skimming through, or do you want me to show every paper card? Let me know in the chat, because that could speed it up a little bit as well if I don't skim through all of the papers. We have Drew Romo on the Rookie of the Year favorites. First, Cobb Hightower Chrome. Colt Emerson, Chase Hampton, first time for him as well. Franklin Arias, Cody Freeman, bunch of nice chromes there. Skip. Only color. Perfect. Yes, we will definitely still show the colors. Thank you, guys. That will save us all some time. Jacob Mizorowski on the top 100. Cobb Hightower, second round pick? Third round pick for the Padres, but a top 10 prospect in their consistently depleted system from all of the trades that they keep making. All right, we have another one for Kevin, another Rockstar Rookie of Jackson Jobe, James Wood loading, Greatness loading, Nick Kurtz VIP, Lazaro Montes in the sunglasses looking huge, Yoniker Ugarte first, Sebastian Walcott and Jose Perella and Samuel Basayo chromes, and top 100 of Aiden Miller. Bunch of middle tier, like top 15 to 20 prospects for the Royals in this set. So nobody that I would necessarily highlight as like a big time prospect yet, but a lot of guys that could potentially make the jump into that top 15 range this year in the KC checklist. So maybe some potential good buys there. We have a red redemption of Hurston Waldrop. I don't know what he's doing this year. I haven't watched much Braves baseball yet. We have Acuna on the home run haven insert, and Kadeem Diao, our first autograph of the third box with the base auto. Luis Pena, first time on the board in chrome. Braylon Payne, Didier Fuentes, and Quinn Matthews. Bunch of nice chromes in that one. Dylan Fine getting the non-numbered reptilian. And Colt Emerson on the top 100. They have him up to number 12. I've seen him as high as number 3 or 4 in some prospect rankings. So Colt Emerson, I would not have guessed that when we were ripping 2023 Bowman draft, that he would have ended up being a top 10 prospect as quickly, or top 15 prospect according to this list, as quickly as he has, or ever. Luis Pena. We will top load him, being one of the bigger prospects in this product. More hits for Kevin there in that stack with that Jobe that we opened up. Rookie James Wood's World of Wax. Reese Hines, rookie Rockstar, and Walker Jenkins, VIP. Winston Santos back on the board in base chrome this time. Fernando Cruz, Fabian Lopez, David Ortiz Jr., and Jose Perdomo all in chrome. John getting another card with that Winston Santos. We have a top 100 of Franklin Arias. I like that they have him up at number 57 already. I feel like I try and stay pretty in touch with the at least the big name prospects. I feel like I try and stay pretty in touch with most prospects. And when I saw the list came out, the checklist come out, there were a bunch of names that I really wanted to see on the checklist. And we have a purple auto coming up here of another pitcher, Jackson Humphreys, number 95 of 250. Guardians prospect, Christian Moore, Greatness loading, Drew Jones chrome, Ichiro Cano Hernandez chrome, Walker Janik, Hyun-Suk Jang, and Cam Smith chromes. Franklin Arias was off my radar. I was not somebody that I was thinking of that could have been in this product, so I'm Super pumped that Topps was more on top of it than I was and got Arias in this one. Cade Horton, another nice name they got back in this checklist for the first time since his initial release of Bowman Draft 2023, I believe. Doing some big things again this year. Cade Horton, after dealing with some injuries last year, could be a much higher than number 49th ranked prospect by the end of this year, if not a potential major leaguer before the end of the year. Keep the Santoses coming for John. Chris saying glad Arias is in this too. Despite being a Yankee fan, you're happy for the Red Sox getting in there? We have a VIP, Bryce Eldridge. Yancel Villarroel, another catcher for the Astros. Jesus Lopez, Conrad Kaysen, love it. George Clausen, love it. Christian Moore behind that. And the top 100 is another Christian Moore. Been saying his name a lot in the last few packs, it feels like. For those of you guys who've joined in the last few minutes for break number 2, we are running a bit behind. We're past the halfway point in box number 3, so we still have one more box left after this. So if anybody wanted to check back in about 20 minutes, we should be going with that one. We have a purple pattern of Brian Reynolds. Purple pattern number 177 of 199. Our next autograph is not a pitcher, finally. Jared Sundstrom, one of the better, if not the best, and maybe only Mariner first in this product. Cole Fontanelle, Kevin Castillo, Esteban Mejia, Yoon-Min Lin, and Caleb Lomavita chromes. And the top 100 is Jason Churio, another guy who I did not expect to perform as well as he has, as quickly as he has. So congrats, Sundstrom spot on getting our next autograph. I think we might actually have all 3 autographs out of this one already. Hate when we leave this much box and pull all the autographs, but I believe we've done it. It's about as much as we possibly could leave with 5 packs still going. Let's see, does 2025 Bowman have Pearl packs inserted randomly? That's a good question. I didn't realize that the answer was yes to that either. Looks like we have, is that another Titanium? Is Titanium back in this release? We have Caden Dana. Mentioned his name a couple times. Now we have the Rookie of the Year favorites out. We have Greatness Loading of Luis Angel Acuna and Charlie Condon on the VIP prospects. Bishop Leston Chrome, Kevin McGonigal Chrome, first time on the board for the big prospect, Carlos Tavares and Cameron Sullivan. And it is a titanium number to 100, number 73 of 100 for Braylon Payne, another nice Milwaukee prospect. We have a purple paper of Bazana. Let's have another nice release where we pull a bunch of Bazana hits, 48 of 250 there, and Felnin Celestin top 100. So it looks like the prospect numbered cards will be towards the back of the packs. The pro paper cards will be towards the front of the packs. I kind of don't like that they put the ink at the beginning of the chrome cards. Oops. Sullivan, Dana, and Acuna inserts. And then McGonigal should be coming off of the injured list soon with his 400 average from the 2 games that he played this year. I'm guessing no snack packs in this since they have the Pearl packs. And our Pearl packs hobby only. We have another red redemption, Jackson Jobe. So these are not SPs at all, but another nice hit there for our guy, Kevin. Good night for Kevin. Corey Lewis, Lucas Ramirez, Manny Ramirez's son, Jack Caglione, Aspel Rodriguez, and Malcolm Moore. Some nice prospects in that pack. And in the back, we have Jefferson Rojas, who they have at number 90 here. From the 2022 Bowman release, I believe. Or maybe 2023 Bowman, I believe. Jefferson Rojas was a first in. And once again, at the time, I would not have expected Jefferson Rojas to have made that jump the way he did. All right, one more stack left here. Snack packs. Oh, snack packs are in hobby. All right, awesome. So we still have snack packs. So lots of potential fun stuff here. Oh, we have a yellow X-Fractor coming up. We have a VIP of Sebastian Walcott. Jesus Madej finally getting chrome. Chase Burns, Chase Mobley, and Joffrey Rodriguez. And our yellow is Carson Benj. Love that card. Numbered 2 of 75. Damn. I wish I would have had that card on me when I met Carson Benj at the spring breakout game. Oh, that's a beauty. Samuel Basayo, number 5 in the top 100 list. I did not have any Carson Benj cards on me. Could have got him to autograph. Oversight on my part, but Benj on the board tonight with a beautiful card there. Joffrey Rodriguez, we'll get that in a top loader, and then I'm going to have to open up some more top loaders to sleeve up that Jesus Madej. Let's see. Only seen in hobby. Saw snack packs. Pro packs are in hobby. Just check that Jackson Job Rest is listed. Well, buy it 75. Probably means it's not worth $75 though. But I still think that these red redemptions are very interesting. And Job is pitching better, so maybe that card could be worth $1,000 in the future. Job is certainly, the way he's projected, you could see a path to the Hall of Fame for him if he does what people expect he can do. And fingers crossed that maybe he pulls off a Rookie of the Year this year as well. Nice Jesus Madej there. Is this eBay player break numbers? This is still number 1, Andrew. We are product. Oh, no. We have the unstable connection again. Okay, thankfully, the unstable connection came back. I didn't go through any of the cards while that was unstable. We have Hagen Smith on the greatness loading. Let me get through this pack in case that comes back. Kyle DeBarge, Marcos Torres, Nibel Mariano, Travis Bazana, and D'Angelo Ortiz. And our top 100 is Andrew Painter at number 19. And one more pack left from box number 3 before we jump into the final box of break number 1. We have another Luis Angel Acuna Rookie of the Year favorites. We have a Kobe Mayo Rockstar Rookies, and no color in this one. Cooper Pratt, very important prospects. Bryce Rayner Chrome. Josue Briseño getting back on the board. James Tibbs, Connor Griffin, Dylan Fine. And in the back, Josue DePaula, top 100. Finishes off box number 3. Oh, yeah, the Thomas White's a beauty. That was the first autograph that we pulled of the 2025 Bowman release. I am a big Thomas White fan, so pumped for whoever got that one in this box. And hopefully we can get another one for you in break number 2. All right, let's see. Let me move this pile out of my way so we could get right into box number 4 of the break. Last box, Mojo Kevin calling. Kevin, you've been doing pretty good already. You've already had some Mojo on. All right, everybody, let's root for that last box Mojo that Kevin's calling for. Get the rally caps on. See if we can get a big name hitter. Oh, there we go. Numbered auto, because we already have a Lavelle on the board. So we have one nice hitter on the board already in ink. We have a bunch of nice pitchers on the board in ink already. We got Job and Sasaki in chrome, which I didn't even know was a thing that we could possibly do in a Bowman release that isn't called Bowman Chrome. Starting off, we have a James Woods World of Wax insert. Conrad Kaysen Chrome, Cobb Hightower, Colt Emerson, David Ortiz Jr., and Jose Perdomo. In the back, no color, but Johnny Farmello, prospect number 71. Chris looking for some luck. Also, Chris, who's your chase again? Is it Franklin Arias? Man, I can't believe the Knicks are up 2-0 coming home in the series against the Celtics. I did not see that coming. Just saving the color for you, Andrew. I wouldn't mind that either. All right, let's see what we have coming up here. We have a Rhett Lauder rookie Rockstar Rookies, Kevin Alcantara, Greatness Loading, Colt Emerson VIP, Chase Hampton Chrome, Lazaro Montes, Hyung Sak Jang, Cam Smith, and a teal wave or teal shimmer, Hayden Alvarez, 66 of 125. No colors in the back, and Ryan Clifford on the top 100, number 86, with the big power hitting Met prospect. So color for Hayden Alvarez, aqua shimmer for Alvarez. All right. Let's see. Not this one. Petrie, Jansel, and Joffrey. Let's get you a nice Joffrey to finish this one off. Who is the Tigers hit? The Tigers hit is Josue Briseño. Kevin. Speaking of Joffrey, I'd like to see some ink, but that's some Joffrey. We have a Reptilian coming up here, and we have a couple things coming up here. We have Jace Young on the Red Redemption. We have a mini diamond. Is this going to be our auto? It is. The mini diamond number 10 of 100 is Yeremy Cabrera, our low numbered hitter auto. So the mini diamond auto out for Yeremy Cabrera. Yannicker Ugarte, Sebastian Walcott, George Clausen, Christian Moore, and a Reptilian, Romeo Sanabria. That's pretty good looking on that Padres jersey. I'm still curious whether he was in a previous release. I still swear that Sanabria has an auto. Joffrey Rodriguez, they have him only at number 98. I think that is way too low for Joffrey Rodriguez's top 100 ranking. Nice looking Sanabria. Gonna have to look up my Sanabria question after this. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody with a similar name. Nice Yeremy Cabrera, number 10 of 100 auto, and nice Jace Young Red Redemption. Let's get the Cabrera up on a stand and in the background. Senor Tops, I remember the Cabrera guy said something before. Is that you? All right, continuing through, we have some more interesting stuff coming up quickly here. We have James Triantos, another one going to the insert only lot. I'm pretty sure. Number 135 of 150 on the mini diamond there. Caden Dana on the Rookie of the Year favorites. Die cut, Charlie Condon, Luis Pena back on the board in chrome. Braylon Payne, Jesus Madej back on the board in chrome. Franklin Arias back on the board in chrome. Monster chrome pack. Cody Freeman, and then going to the back, nothing before Rafi Velasquez, number 92 in the top 100 list, according to Tops. So 3 very nice chrome cards there. For anybody who is joining for break number 2, we are less than a box away from getting to that break. Finishing up break number 1. It's been a pretty fun one. I mean, I've been really, really looking forward to this release. So very excited for some of these pulls. We have hit some really nice pitcher ink. We've hit a couple of nice hitter autos now too. Hoping we could get one more big autograph out before the end of this one. I think we have one more left at least. there. Roki Sasaki, greatness loading. I don't know why some of these are backwards. Chase Burns, Kyle DeBarge, Marcos Torres, Jose Perella, and Samuel Basayo back on the board in chrome. And Cole Young, number 40 on the top 100 list. Lots of Roki Sasakis, lots of Jackson Jobs. It's been a much better product for rookies in 2025 than it was in 2024. We have the home run haven for Ronald Acuna, Reese Hines, Rockstar Rookies, and Walker Jenkins, very important prospects. Naibel Mariano, Chrome, Bryce Rayner, another Josue Briseño on the board. Didier Fuentes and Quinn Matthews, 3 nice Chromes there. Top 100, Thomas White, they have him at number 34 already. Nice. We love Thomas White, despite the fact that I'm sure he'll frustrate the Mets for a long time to come at the major league level, like many of the always well-stocked Marlins young staff is. Doesn't look like we have any color in this one except ink. Refractor auto. I think I did it again. I think I pulled the third auto really early in the box. Esmith Pineda. Refractor auto number 140 of 499. Esteban Gonzalez Chrome, Cole Fontanelle, Kevin Castillo, Cam Caminiti, and Mitch Jebb. And the top 100 is Cooper Pratt. Thomas is, from what I've heard, a beast. Andrew. Rippy says, JJ, where are you at? We got Esmith Pineda, is Esmith Pineda in the base set, or is he an auto only? There's not that many auto onlys in this product. We have purple pattern and blue in a refractor. So some more excitement coming, even though we might be out of ink. Trout's catch of the day cards. Love that insert. JJ Weatherholt there on the greatness loading. Chase Burns, very important prospects. Esteban Mejia Chrome, Bishop Letson, Nick Kurtz, and there's JJ Weatherholt. Rippy, every time you say someone's name, he starts showing up. Just keep doing it. We have a blue shimmer of Jackson Humphreys, had a really nice break. 107 of 150 there. And the purple pattern is Chase Burns. So 3 hits in that one, or 3 nice cards in that one. Roman Anthony, number 1 in the prospect rankings. I'm curious if they put, I assume they didn't put Roki Sasaki in the prospect rankings, even though a lot of prospect lists have him as a prospect going into this season. So Jackson Humphrey is getting the nice blue shimmer, and JJ Weatherholt getting another chrome card. Let's see. Were there many Weatherholts in the first break? There were a handful of them. Plenty of cards. Nothing too notable yet, though, in terms of a big hit. We have Aurelvis Martinez. I'd say unlikely he wins Rookie of the Year since he's suspended for PED usage. Kevin McGonigal, Corey Lewis, Lucas Ramirez, O'Neill Perez, Gregory Barrios in chrome. And our top 100 is Leo DeVries. He's prospect 1 in a lot of people's rankings, although I would say there's a good number of people that have that do have Roman Anthony as the number 1 prospect out there, even with Roki in their lists. Let's see. He's Big Legs, easy 100 mile an hour, just turned 20, beast. I'm one of the 300 Marlins fans in existence. We have a couple of Marlins fans to break with us, so you're welcome here. We have a Jacob Wilson Rockstar Rookies, Aiden Miller, very important prospect, Caglione Chrome, Winston Santos back on the board, Fernando Cruz, Yu-Min Lin, and Caleb Lomavita back on the board, first round catcher. And top 100, we have Chase DeLauder. Feels like he's been there for a while and been pretty consistently hurt in that time. It's dangerous to be a Guardians prospect. A lot of injury history there. We got Meb. Meb, it's been fun so far, especially if you're a fan of pitchers. This is, I was saying it before, possibly my, besides draft releases, the best. Oh, we did have one more autograph. We had Roki Sasaki Rookie of the Year favorites and Jesus Tolero adding to his blue X-Fractor with a base autograph. So one more autograph there to finish us off. Connor Griffin, Greatness Loading. I think this is the best pitching release that Bowman has ever had in my 5 years of ripping this now. Fabian Lopez, Drew Jones, Ichiro Kano Hernandez, Carlos Tavares, and Cameron Sullivan. My suspicion is that they saw Skeens, there's Caro on the top 100, and said, we're going to try and capitalize on a little bit of pitcher love after Skeens was the hobby darling, and they made an absolutely backlog loaded pitching class. And I love it. Nice, Meb. How did he do? Let's see. You're shipping your vet cards with the Job in the same package. Yes, Kevin. We will ship them all together. Samuel Basayo on the VIP. Last pack of break number 1. Good luck, everybody. Walker Janik. Yancel Villaroel. Jesus Lopez. Aspel Gonzalez. Malcolm Moore. And our final top 100 is Blake Mitchell. All right, let me sleeve these ones up. We're going to recap the hits from break number 1, and then I'm going to log out of this one and create a separate stream for break number 2. So we have those two streams separate, but first let's recap the hits from our first 2025 Bowman break, starting with Jesus Tolero on the base auto, Jackson Humphreys, blue shimmer, Chase Burns, purple pattern, Smith Pineda, refractor auto, James Triantos, mini diamond top 100, Romeo Sanabria, reptilian, Hayden Alvarez, aqua shimmer, Carson Benj, yellow X-fractor, Jackson Job, red redemption, Braylon Payne, titanium number 200, Bazana, purple paper, Brian Reynolds, purple pattern, Jared Sundstrom, base auto, Jackson Humphreys, purple auto. So Humphreys, 2 autos. Kadeem Diao, base auto. Dylan Fine, reptilian. Wyatt Langford, sky blue paper. Ricardo Yan, blue X-fractor. Meb, what do you know about Ricardo Yan? Blue X-fractor auto there. Jacob Wilson, red redemption. Dowell Joseph, green grass. Jacob Wright, blue color match paper. Winston Santos, base auto. Engulf Arena, yellow X-fractor, Gary Gill-Hill, reptilian, Carlos Tavares, lunar wave, fuchsia wave, Jesus Tolero had a really nice night, reptilian as well, Mike Vassell, base auto, Jefferson Caro, mini diamond, top 100, Kumar Rocker. That's actually going to lose the top 100 now that I know how unrare these Reds are. And Luke Sennard on the fuchsia paper. Going to the display in the back. Pitcher love. Roki Sasaki on the red redemption. Yeremy Cabrera on the mini diamond auto number 10 of 100. Thomas White, our first auto of the release with the base auto. Brody Hopkins, another great pitcher auto there, numbered 465 of 499 refractor auto. Josue Briseño on the fuchsia reptilian. And Johnny Lavelle for Rippy on that base autograph. All right. Let me quickly read the messages. Then I'm going to clear our cards. And then I'm going to switch over to a separate stream for break number 2. Let's see. Save the Gunners Rocks. Let's see. No in Heritage. They loaded the packs with Otani. You've hit his 76 card 4 times. Great break. Thank you for joining, Kevin. He's okay. 5 innings pitched. He K'd James Tibbs, who they say is more bat than athlete. Jan can throw 100. That's always a good thing. All right. Thank you, everybody who joined break number 1. I'm going to log off and switch this stream over to a separate stream for break number 2, and we'll see you guys over there in a second.